Alright folks, how are we doing? It's Shabash, it's Orna, and I am privileged to bring you some alpha gameplay of the upcoming patch 3.4 Towers of Olympia. Big disclaimer, this is alpha content, so anything I show you in this video may change by the time it goes live, but nonetheless we are entering Tower of Selene. And let's just go in here. So it uses kind of once you enter the tower, it uses same kind of movement features as Hero of Aethric. So if you've played that, you'll be familiar with how to move. And I'm playing as my Realm Shifter, copy of my Realm Shifter. I'm not playing any of the new classes, and I'm not going to go actually over any of the new classes in this video because they are changing pretty much daily, on a daily basis at the moment. So by the time you watch this video, good chance anything I show you will be out of date. So we're going to focus on going through the tower, and basically the tower is similar to Endless Dungeon in the aspect that every floor that you go through, mobs get higher stats. However, you can... Oh, Curse Ortonite, wow, that's nice. However, what you can do is you can typically choose who you kill on each floor. So for example, there is an Anku on that section over there as a floor guardian. And each floor is randomly generated. So I'm looking actually for if there's any bonuses we can look for, because you can pick up chests. See, this is an empty room, for example, but sometimes there are chests there which give you bonuses which will last for the entire dungeon. So it's actually similar to doing the Path of Exile. I've completely forgot what it's called, but when you get to do the ascended characters, you know, you're going through the thing, which I've not played in so long, but you can get like a shrine which lasts the entire way through that content. So I'm gonna take down this Kobold Lord, Elite Kobold Lord, and I'm running as Zwei Fencer because some of these guardians have horde play, and I actually took a big hit there. Hopefully we'll manage to get through this entire dungeon, by the way, this entire tower. This tower has 21 floors, and I believe out in the world there will be different numbered floors and stuff, but there's a chest. Let's go grab that. Let's see what we get. Hopefully something massively beneficial to our character. Oh, okay, 10 tower shards. Well, now's a good time to talk about tower shards while I swap out my Amity for ward activation turns. Oh, we can search for Amity now. That's nice. That wasn't in here last time I did this. Yeah, ward turns are super helpful for sure. So yeah, tower shards, you can see at the top there, actually, the tower shards I've gained currently in this dungeon, 23 tower shards. Oh, there's another chest, fucking nice, awesome. And towers, and all the tower content that you'll do outside of towers, oh, 5 more shards, okay, that's a bit of a shame. I was hoping for something else, but never mind. Basically, when you build the tower construction building, which is what you're going to use to build towers in your origin town and buy celestial weapons and buy the classes and stuff. Basically, all that content uses tower shards and then something called, I think they're called star shards or something as well, which you buy by turning 10 tower shards into that. And everything is going to cost tower shards. Wow, I actually feel really weak in this. I wonder if they've adjusted the difficulty since I last went through a tower. So yeah, every guardian you kill, you're going to gain tower shards. And the amount of shards you get goes up every floor. So the deeper you go, the more tower shards you're going to make. So for example, this tower guardian fight, we're only making 7 shards. So to be honest, that's why I'm not going to bother killing all the other guardians on this floor. But once you get past sort of floor 10, it actually becomes super worth going and killing all the guardians on the floor, because each one is going to give you you know, a hefty amount of tower shards. Right, Immortal Lord. Gonna leave that guy alone. Go for Arcane Slime here. Sorry, Arcane Troll. We're only on floor 4 here. See if we can speed it up a little bit. I am actually gonna. I might just pop a Bestial Potion, seeing as it's alpha. Okay, Mortal go there. All right, I'm just gonna take the quick route here. But some of the floors there can be, you know, 5, 6, 7 different guardians and you know, chests and things like that crop up here and there. Okay, here's a floor which is single mob only for whatever reason. So yeah, some are going to be horde style, some are going to be just single mobs. So with the tower, with the chests, actually, what I'm looking for really is something that gives you a buff at the start, like could be temp attack up. Like the last run I did, I got double temp attack up that you start the battle with. You know, bonuses like that. But right now I'm only getting tower shards, so it seems like they've, well, for first thing, they've definitely increased the amount of chests that you get. But they've also probably balanced it out, so you get tower shards more often than you get things like bonuses, which makes sense, I guess. You want to keep the good stuff rarer. But yeah, this is so this character, yeah, 50 odd ascension levels, Realm Shifter, pretty decent gear that I've been collecting over the last couple of years, tier 10 gear. So that can perhaps give you an idea of the relative difficulty level, but again, that is something they're probably going to balance about by the time it goes into beta and by the time it goes live. Like when I first did it, first tower run I did, it was super easy, but they increased the difficulty slightly, and yeah, interesting to see how it goes. So now we're getting into double figure tower shards per guardian, which is good. And the key that you see at the top there is that's like a tower key. So that's how you're going to enter towers in the first place. And there's actually a mob. There's going to be a new monster that's killable out in the world in Orna, which drops keys. I think they've also said that it will be available in the rune shop as well. But there's also, the mob also exists in the tower itself. You know, typically I've found at least one per tower. And you can also get them in the chests as well, actually. That's another thing you can get in the chests. So once you've, I guess, picked up a few keys, it shouldn't be too difficult to keep entry. But also, if you're playing out in the world, hunting down the mob shouldn't be too difficult either, I would imagine. Even if it's a super rare monster, you know, you're going to be able to find that out in the world. And although you can't access these towers from entering a way vessel, you'll be able to kill the monster by going in the way vessel. So if somebody finds one, plonk a way vessel down and you can all get in on it. Just checking my connection here. So yeah, there we go. We got temp defense double up. So now you're going to start every single subsequent battle in the entire tower with a double temp defense up, which is a huge buff, to be honest. Let's go kill some griffins here. Get a few gauntlet keys out of this. Okay, we got double defense up. Briny Pendant would be useful. Didn't actually check how many we got there, but... Okay, so floor 10. This should be a raid. Okay, we're on floor 9. So when we get to floor 10, there should be a raid. Getting slightly ahead of myself there. And you can see the health of the bosses go up as well every floor, kind of exactly simulating Endless Dungeon. I don't know exactly how they're managing the scaling, just that everything does get harder every floor you go into the tower, and you can exit at any time, because if you die in the tower, you essentially lose all of your shards that you've gained up until that point. So that's the risk reward aspect to it. And okay, Floor Guardian. So yeah, this is the raid, and it's currently one of the sisters, the Morgan sisters. I don't know if they're going to change that in the future. I have no idea if Maka can apply blight to me, but is it quite annoying? Well, it definitely hits hard enough, I'll tell you. Right. Divine Bastion. So yeah, you do need a mix of raiding setups and I guess dungeon setups, but you can change your gear on the fly in between killing guardians, killing floors, and everything like that. So the more gear that you have available, the more different builds you can work with is going to be a huge benefit for sure to getting deep into tower floors. And really, one of the main reasons you're going to want to go deep in towers is to kill the titans at the end. So every last floor will be a titan. And I don't know what kind of screenshots you've seen so far from what Northern Forge have released, but the titans essentially drop the adornments that fit into the celestial weapons, and the adornments do like really unique things compared to what we've had in the game up until now. So there's going to be a lot more build diversity coming out of this Towers of Olympia content. That's 100% certain, because there's going to be, you're even going to want to have, in the end, pick up the exact same celestial weapon but have different loadouts of adornments in it, so you can specify on specialize on one bit of content at a time. And yeah, again, the adornments are still in development, but there's some pretty crazy ones out there. Like there's one with like 12% crit, and it increases your critical damage at the moment, which obviously stacks with things like Heretic and Realm Shifter doing increased critical damage, which is crazy. And that has like a flat 12% crit on it at the moment, crit chance on it. So I'll show you this. This is a sealed door. This is one of the puzzles. And if you've ever played some old games, you might recognize this. So I think for this game, this minigame, you have to find a pattern. There we go, boop. And there's a few different puzzles like that. To be honest, until now, I've not paid them too much attention. I just kind of hit the buttons in whatever order to go through it. So you definitely don't need a Mensa application to get through those puzzles. But you see there's a mix of tier 9 and tier 10 monsters. There's a chest, let's go grab that. And there's a Tower Guardian there. That's one of the guys who drops the keys. Come on, chest. Oh, and there you go, you get a puzzle key as well. So that will basically immediately complete a puzzle for you if you don't want to press random buttons for a few seconds. Okay, so this is my first floor guardian or tower guard that I've killed. I haven't really come across them, so I don't know how strong they are. Nice to get the Aethric channel up. They've definitely changed the animation as well of the damage numbers, right? I don't know if you've noticed that, but it's snappier with the total coming from the multi-strikes hits. Triple magic up, okay. What are they actually casting? War to War tonight. Okay, we should get a tower key from this battle. Let's check. There you go, boom, Olympia tower key. Very nice. And 36 tower shards. So let's move on. It's probably around this point that you may want to start taking out all of the guardians on each floor to kind of maximize your tower shard gain per tower. Another chest. Yeah, they definitely increase the amount of chests. Before I was lucky to get like 2 chests in an entire dungeon, in an entire tower. That was 20 odd floors, right? We get an increased foresight. Could be useful in the horde battles. Arisen Hydra over there. I think we'll get another Olympia tower key instead. But yeah, as I said, they are adjusting drop rates and power of mobs and scaling and things like that, and the drop rates of the tower shards and all of that. They're changing pretty much on a daily basis. So reacting to feedback from alpha testers and then beta testers when that opens as well. So yeah, as I said, everything in this video has the potential to change. Nothing is final at the moment, but it's the gameplay is pretty much there for towers, I believe, and yeah, it's pretty cool to get to see it early doors. And I don't know if you've seen the video that Northern Forge released. There's another tower key there. They gave a quick overview of towers where they've essentially said you can build towers in your origin town, but you can also find them out in the world as GPS play. So there is a cooldown on the towers, obviously, and if you're going to want to be farming as many tower keys or as many tower shards as possible, yeah, you're going to, at least in Orna, going to want to be out and about trying to find where the towers are at. I have no idea how far apart they're going to be, how dispersed relative to, for example, dungeons in comparison. I have no idea. But yeah, it's definitely going to be something cool to chase down in the world again. Right, I'm going to give Anubis a shot. Bunch of kobold mages, okay. Easy. Yeah, so we're up to 50 tower shards a guardian now. So it actually starts to ramp up quite quickly. And there was like 5 tower guardians on that floor. So that was about, if we killed everything, that would be about 250 odd shards there. And what's interesting is you get some floors where there's only 1 guardian, so you have 0 choice. You just have to go into battle, regardless of who it is, whether it's a Balder or a Risen Mimic King or Mammon Acolytes. There's some super dangerous 4 guardians around. One more sweep should do it. Okay. Always has to be 1 miss with a Realm Shifter. Check this out as well, by the way. You can change auto dismantle on the fly, and you can even keep exotic gear. Although it seems to be a bit buggy right now, so I'm not going to touch that. Get my mana up. Okay, next floor. And yeah, 16 Elstone, right. So the deeper you go, the more random materials you get on completing a floor. If you do get random materials, there you actually get you can get things like summoning scrolls and diluting mnemonics as well by completing floors. So that's another kind of incentive to go deeper. But yeah, for example, if I went and clicked on exit there, that's how you essentially leave the tower with all of the shards that you've gained until now. However, we are going to delve deeper, or higher, I guess. Yeah, we're not delving down into a dungeon. We're climbing the tower. Keep that in mind. Climb the tower, save the princess at the top. Princess Selene. I've not done a Selene tower yet, actually, so this will be my first fight with the Selene Titan, assuming we get there, which I'm planning to do for you guys. 71 tower shards now. And there's, what floor are we on? 16, 15? 17 now. Ooh, Mammon Acolyte. I don't think I'm going to go risk a Mammon Acolyte behind a sealed door. Nothing Valkyrie there. This way seems much easier. Okay, here's another random puzzle. So I think for this one you basically need to get all of the square pieces highlighted, and the different shapes of the pieces kind of tells you what's gonna turn off or turn on. I really don't understand it yet, but just kind of tap the pieces and the eventually you kind of get the feel of it. And I can't really explain what I'm doing, but somebody smarter than me will surely figure it out not long after it's released, if not already. And I think there's 3 different puzzles so far. They may add more in the future. So we've seen 2 of them so far. That's pretty cool. 18 Twilight Stone, okay. Right, floor 18. We're getting closer to the pointy end of this tower. Another chest. Yeah, they've definitely upped the amount of chests, which is pretty cool. Hopefully we get something like attack. Okay, 5 shards, fair enough. Oh, another chest. Ooh, Fallen Deity, okay. Generally not too bad. Fallen Deity. Another puzzle key. I don't think you can take puzzle keys out of the tower, actually. You can only use them in the same tower, at least at the moment. This fight generally alright, because the Fallen Deity typically likes to cast defensive skills, and the other fallen mobs are okay. Of course, as the deity starts casting Ultima. I'm gonna actually use a smelling mushroom here just in case. I have no idea how hard it's gonna hit. $3K. We're tanky. Also need to pop Panacea though. Hopefully we get through this before my battery runs out, actually. Okay. Easy. Don't forget to heal. 3 vampiric ore, what the fuck? Alright, what do we have here? Fjalar, okay. So with the other alpha testers at the moment, Fjalar is actually absolutely savage, because Fjalar goes first, because it's such high dexterity, high foresight. So typical Fjalar mob, you think, oh, it's an easy easy monster, but actually the tower is absolutely savage because there's 5 of them, and they go first, and they do damage, and they're hard to hit. And if you don't have ward up first up, even with the Amity, you only get 50% absorption. They're absolutely savage. Okay, come on, chest, give us something good. More shards. Oh, an Arisen Mimic King there. I think I'm going to go back and kill the Immortal, actually, seeing as we're on floor 20 of 21. And for the purpose of the video, I'm going to just kill the one Guardian, but, you know, at this point, we'll see how many shards we get from killing this Immortal. And definitely you'll want to... it's only one enemy, even better. See 100 tower shards there, so you definitely want to, at this point, go and kill the... You know, assuming they're fairly easy fights, go and kill the rest of the floor. All the other Guardians. And we are finally at the final floor. There's the Guardian. Tower chest. A bit slow to open these days. Okay, temper it up. I am going to change my Amity for some damage. Could probably change my spec as well if I was really being min-maxing here. Alright. I've not fought Selene before, but something I can tell you is typically the, what do you call them, the Titans, they actually take way more dot damage than any other enemy until now. I'm talking like thousands of damage. It's actually pretty crazy. How much health have we got? Yeah, we're fine. You'll see here. So dots against these Titans are actually a valid strategy. So I think, especially for lower level, lower strength characters, I think dots are going to be quite a big part of your loadout for sure. But yeah, I have no idea what this boss uses in terms of skills or immunities or anything. But I'm just going to go, yeah, full power basically. Full bend 3. Interesting skill. Very high penetration. If that hits. I hope she's not immune to earth damage as well. Now she's weak to fire. So that probably means she might be immune to water and just takes normal damage from earth. That's what I'm hoping for. Oh wow, she's immune to earth. That's crazy. Oh my god. I can't believe that. Well, 250k dot. I guess we're dotting this girl down. Viper Strike, 100k. When I was putting my amateur on, I was saying, right, don't forget to take out a different alignment, or take Elementalist, for example, but oh fuck, forgot. Luckily we got miasma, top tier skill, 150k damage. So I just have to be careful she doesn't dot me as well, because of course I'm Realm Shifter. Don't have immunity gear on. Yes, I do actually, but weak to bleeding. Still susceptible to bleeding. Never want to do that. But the dot strategy is not too bad, man. It's working. I mean, obviously it'd be much quicker if I could deal 1 million damage per turn. Titan's protection, bloody hell. double up, triple up defense, double resistance up. I think Omni Strike's definitely going to be in a lot of people's loadouts for these Titans. Come on. And I'm not Assassin Sped, by the way. These are just proccing fairly easily. I don't know if any of the Titans have Steadfast. That would be super annoying. Really excited to try out one of the Realm Shifter new classes. It has Steadfast on it, which is juicy. Okay. Almost there. Couple minute fights. Very fortunate that she decides to miss with all of her full bends. She's preparing a giant arrow. Not really what you want to see. Apologies for my battery being low. Okay. Poor Arms of Selene, Legendary Heart of Selene, Legs of Selene. These are the adornments which are going to go in the Celestial Weapons. And you can see they can proc quality on them. But boom, tower complete. You may now freely leave this tower, shards in hand. Always a good sign. 815 shards we got there, which is not too bad. Oh, 900 shards, okay. Bonus for perhaps counting, it didn't count the shards we actually got for killing the Titan there. So yeah, it took me roughly 30 minutes to climb a 21 floor tower. That was probably going fast as well. Didn't take out all the guardians on each floor. And I'll give you a quick view of the workshop, Titan workshop. That's where we use tower shards, for example. So Grand Crucible, yeah, you can build your own towers there. So you need shards for that, and then sky shards. That's what I was trying to remember. So you can basically smelt 10 tower shards into one sky shard, and you use sky shards for unlocking the new classes and for doing other base stuff. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this little first look, this little preview. Just remember, it is, of course, alpha, and everything subject to change. If you've got any questions or comments or thoughts to what you're looking forward to in the Towers of Olympia content, let me know. Hope this was enjoyable. Big thanks, of course, to the Arisen Orna Legends for supporting all my content on Twitch and Patreon, and of course on Orna Legends Discords. Join us on the Discord. Lots of chat going on about both games, Orna and Aethric. And yeah, if you are watching a lot of Orna and Aethric videos, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Plenty of stuff coming. I'm Shabash, and we'll see you in the next video. Ciao.